people that look now.
Any great grandparents in the room?
Great, now you pushing it, boy.
Tracy, you are? Great grand?
Not for you, but that's right. But we just want to acknowledge you all. That you all have done a phenomenal job. You look phenomenal, and it's just a lot. You just had resilience. You were resilient. All right. I just have one more thing to say.
Married in Houston with a baby. She just was baby 2 next week.
I just have one more thing to say, and then we could go back. Our reunion was a success. It was really a success. And the reason why our reunion was a success is because we looked for people based on who they were in school. We didn't look for people based on, oh wait, no, before I say this, I got one more thing. We were going to give out the 180-degree turnaround award, all right? Because I kept saying 360, and you know, Mel got it all. And because I didn't say this about Mel, talked about everybody else. Yeah. But we should acknowledge Mel. When I tell you, I might have a lot of ideas in my brain, but the person who could make it happen was Mel. Now, Tweety is the drill sergeant, okay? She is the captain of the cheerleaders, and she is the captain of the committee. But, and if I would say something, because I am very, very creative, and I want to do whatever. But when I tell you those girls were like, okay, if I say we got to get it out to people, such and such, Mel is like, how you created? I'm saying to myself, how you got this website? I don't know how you did that, Mel. I mean, the girl, anything you asked, anything you said, she was able to come up with it. Tweety was making numbers smaller and smaller or bigger and bigger. Whatever we had to do, if I would say, well, I think we should try to do this or whatever. Well, Tanya, you're going to have $245.67. Now, what can you do? Okay, I'm going to work it. But these girls were phenomenal. Miss Wallace in the house. All right. So these I just want to say that Mel did not give herself her props. She did not give herself her props, so we have to give them to her. But I said thank you, Tanya. But that 360, I said we got to do a 360 award for people that's like you, but you're doing this. She says it wouldn't be 360, Tanya. It would be 180 because if it's 360, that means they came right back to what they were. So I said, well, that's true. So we're gonna give the 180 award, and it was 2 people that stuck out in my mind. I'm sure everybody here feels that way about themselves. But those 2 people would be John Payne and August Collins.
Tell them why.
I'm gonna tell you why. John Payne was he came to us from St. Nolan, and August too. They both came from St. Nolan, and came to Kennedy and just came right in there with us, just like they had been there. It's vivid in my mind that John Payne pulls out a trumpet and start playing. It was just like we start moving we messed the whole assembly up. And John was just like a real character and a real just clown. We just clowned with him. And John is a medical doctor. So look at what's inside of him. And I'm like, look out, John Payne. So then August would rip every teacher that he saw. And when I told T Black that August, T Black better known as Terrence Alexis, I said, August is coming. He said, August coming? He said, I just remember August saying, Leroy, to one of the teachers, he just told us a story that he threw a ball and hit the teacher's cup and knocked the coffee off, just all kind of stuff. He was just, every time he saw a teacher, it's like, I'm in for you. Well, now August works with children. Back when we were in school, it was Grass. Remember that school? Where everybody, you couldn't go nowhere else. You had to go there. I put out of every school. Well, now he's taking care of our children that are like that now. And I'm talking about his whole Bleeds farm. He trades traveling farm, trying to do everything he can to make sure they at least get a high school diploma. Well, now what does that say? You know, that's a whole lot. That's that 180. That's that 180. And I'm going to quickly say this so that Ms. Wallace could talk. I was saying that our reunion was a success because we looked for people based on who we were in school, not who we are now. And because you can't think to yourself, oh, I'm so successful. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. And we're only as successful as the next person. You know, and if I'm not, if I'm successful, then we're all successful. And if I don't feel like I'm successful, then really I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to think you're like that. And it's just, when I talk to other people about their reunions, and people were coming into the shop making payments, like James Henry, he would have his work boots on, and Harvey would come in, and and so, you know, I came to make my family. And so a girl that graduated from 35, she said, you know what, our reunion just wasn't as nice because I think we felt we were just too elite. You know, she said, we just felt we were just too much. We can't deal with this. We can't deal with that. And we only deal with who we are and who we were. And if we continue to do that, I think something big is going to happen again, and even bigger the next time we have our reunion. Because it doesn't matter what you've accomplished now. You know, it's just who you are in your heart. Because I don't really care, because I'm a call away from poverty myself. If I get up with pneumonia and stuff, everything might go down. You know, and that's for all of us. Nobody is that far removed from reality. And if we keep that up and keep our hearts good, we're going to be fine. So just want to tell y'all thank y'all, and we got it going on.